Roland, could you tell me about your TCU survey project that you have going?
Sure. For one thing, it's not my project. It's primarily something that Francois actually started off with. TCU stands for Technology, Competency, and Use. And basically the idea here is to develop a profile on the part of, well, the survey essentially allows for an individual who makes use of the actual survey tool itself to develop a profile about their use of various devices for specific purposes. So there's a well-developed tool that Francois has been working on with a variety of collaborators over the past number of years, and that tool is now culminating, almost ready to be placed on our servers and made available to the entire world. The neat piece about it is that there's a takeaway for everybody, so that it can actually take away a portable document format, so a PDF of their actual profile of how they actually make use of digital technologies for various purposes. There's also a possibility that they'll actually be comparing their particular profile to others who are working in their similar field and noting where the discrepancies are between their particular profile and others' profiles, and therefore be able to actually make plans as to what they want to do about those discrepancies. So that's kind of a neat piece. What we're interested, of course, is taking a look at the data of all of those individuals and seeing if we can actually make some sense out of the profiles that actually exist now, and then how those are going to be changing over time with all the individuals who are participating. The interesting thing about that particular profile or that survey is that it's very much based on self-report. So individuals say, I make use of these particular tools for these particular purposes, and they'll give us some indication of the frequency, and they'll also tell us a little bit about how comfortable they feel. And it's on the basis of those two indicators, those two criterion, if you want, frequency and comfort, that we actually establish what we call competency in this particular area, which is kind of an interesting concept because there's a lot of other projects that are working under different kinds of constraints with respect to what they consider competency in digital technologies as well. And that's the basis of one of our other grad students' research that he'll be pursuing. So the TCU survey relies on these self-report studies. We have no way of knowing how accurate those self-reports are, but we have an appreciation that self-reports by themselves are probably not all that accurate.